important to claim blackness as something which is worthwhile and beautiful. Either the fact that I'm woman or that I am dark. It's time that I own both of these and that I come out strongly. And by my coming out strongly, maybe it'll help those people who are going through similar feelings of insecurity.
Sarada Muraleedharan, who assumed the role of Kerala Chief Secretary in September last year, addressed a recent incident through a Facebook post on Tuesday. Referring to a comment made by an unnamed visitor, she shared, and I quote, "Heard an interesting comment yesterday on my stewardship as Chief Secretary that it is as black as my husband's was white." The remark was seemingly aimed at both her leadership and her dark complexion. Sarada's husband, V. Venu, had served as the chief secretary before her and retired on August 31st in 2024. Having felt hurt by the comment, the chief secretary decided to post on Facebook and address the matter. She spoke about how it is important for her to own her blackness.
What led to this, led to my writing the post? I would say that what led to my writing the post was not really very relevant. It was just a comment that was made. It was a comment that was made perhaps from a sense of, or from a position of humor. But the thing is, behind the humor, there is a entire value connotation, and that value connotation is that the kind of administration that I do is black, and the connotation is that because it is black, it is not good, that there was something wrong with it. And I thought, the reason that you brought that black in is because my skin is dark, on the one hand, and then it goes beyond that to imply that that blackness is not good quality. I thought both of these need to be, both of these are actually cultural constructs that need to be challenged. That's not the truth of it. I mean, what is wrong with being? What is wrong about black? Isn't it more a perception than a reality? It is important to claim blackness as something which is worthwhile and beautiful. I don't think that my being chief secretary has anything to do with it. It is a fact that I'm woman and I'm dark. And, that is a reality of my life. And it's a reality that for a while I've been also defensive about. And I think it's high time for me not to feel defensive about either the fact that I'm woman or that I am dark. It's time that I own both of these and that I come out strongly. And by my coming out strongly, maybe it'll help those people who are going through similar feelings of insecurity and inadequacy to feel that, what, we're worth it and we don't need external validation. So going beyond external validation to become the external validator itself. So I need to validate myself. I need to validate everybody who is black and beautiful. It has to change. And we need to, the very fact of looking for a particular standard of beauty is problematic. Because ultimately, the beauty is not one single thing. Beauty is multiple things. There is beauty in being skinny, there is beauty in being rounded, there is beauty in having hair on your head, there is beauty in not having hair on your head, there is beauty in being pockmarked, there is beauty in having clear skin, and we've got each and every different kind of beauty is something that we should all enjoy. I believe that the next generation while it has also been subject to the kind of acculturation that our generations and previous generations have been through, they have been subjected to more through social media, perhaps, and different digital networks, and their exposure has been a lot more cosmopolitan, perhaps, and that has helped a lot of these children to develop an understanding and tolerance of a world which is far more varied than we allow the world to be. No, but just look at the response that I got to a Facebook post, and that response has been overwhelmingly positive. We've had people from all walks of life respond to this, and they have been, largely the response has been very affirming, reaffirming of the positions that I have tried to take there. And I would think that is what is the reflection of who we are. It is about our, when faced with an issue, we look at it and we accept it, and we are prepared to discuss change. Of course, change is something, behavioral change and changing cultural values and mores are not easy to do, and they don't happen overnight. Education does not automatically bring this. Technology does not automatically bring this. Quality of life experience does not automatically bring this. But then, if there is any community, if any society in the country that would be able to change, I think it would be Kerala.